Hello, good afternoon, children. Here Anuradha Dattar again. I'll be giving you and discussing the lesson number 3, section 5, question answers. Let us proceed. Be aware about social distancing, and I'm sure online teaching is helping you a lot. Third lesson, humidity and cloud. I've already put forth the first four segment or the first four sections of this lesson on the YouTube. Please follow them. This is the questions which are given in your book. The lesson number 3, humidity and clouds. The first question is match the following. You don't have to match only with one column. You have to match with the three columns A, B and C. A is the cirrus cloud. The B is characteristic of the cloud that is found at a higher altitude, and the character it is the snowflake cloud. The cumulonimbus cloud, it is vertical extent in the sky. They are called as in roaring clouds. Nimbostratus, they are low, found at a low altitude, and it gives a continuous rainfall. Altocumulus is medium clouds and they are floating clouds. The next question in this is choose the correct word given in the bracket. The vapor of the air is dependent on the temperature of the air. They are given in the bracket. There are no options, so it is much more easier. Usually you will get 4 options for every single question. The second, the amount of vapor in the 1 cubic meter of the air shows the absolute humidity. As relative humidity is less in the desert area, the air is dry. Here I forgot to write the word relative humidity. So it is a relative humidity. It is there in the given in the bracket. The next question: dash type of clouds are indicators of storm. Cumulonimbus clouds are indicators of storm. Next question: in a free environment, the condensation of the vapor present in the atmosphere takes place around a dust particle. Next question is difference between. Usually this question carries 2 marks. So humidity and clouds, relative humidity and absolute humidity, cumulus clouds and cumulonimbus clouds. It's better if you know the definition of each and it's easier for you to write the comparison. So humidity, proportion of water vapor in the air is called as in humidity. Clouds are a form of condensation at a higher elevation. Humidity helps us to determine the weather is dry or damp. Clouds form the process of condensation. Humidity are of 2 types, absolute humidity and relative humidity. Clouds are divided into different types such as cirrus, altostratus and cumulus. The next is between the relative humidity and absolute humidity. They are very important terminologies. Make sure you know the definition of this and you should be able to compare between it. A relative humidity, the amount of water vapor present in the air and can be expressed as the percentage of the amount needed for the saturation at the same temperature and the same volume. The absolute humidity is the amount of water vapor in 1 cubic meter of air is absolute humidity. Relative humidity is in the morning and the night is more in the morning and the nights, and in the afternoon as the temperature increases relative humidity decreases. Absolute humidity is higher in equatorial areas while it reduces as we move towards the poles. It is expressed in the percentages, it is expressed in the grams or kilograms per cubic meter. It's very Straightforward distinction. Near the coastal areas, relative humidity is more, so the air is moist. In desert, the relative humidity is more. The distribution of land and water on the earth and season are also affect the absolute humidity. Usually, many a times we say the feel factor is talked about with the help of relative humidity. I think it is not mentioned over here, but one should know about it. The next important clouds and cumulus clouds and cumulonimbus clouds. Cumulus clouds and the cumulonimbus clouds, they are giving the rains as the characters indicator of thunderstorms. Look, huge mountain. These clouds are extensively from 500 to 600 meter altitude. The vertical flow of the air as the formation of these clouds, and these are huge dome-shaped cloud, whereas the cumulonimbus clouds are dense and dark in colors, and there is a thunder accompanied and lightning. Cumulus cloud are the indicator of pleasant weather, whereas cumulonimbus clouds bring the rain, storm, and may sometimes bring the hailstones. Very important, which we know about it. It's very straightforward question. Again, these questions can be asked for 2 marks, or they might change the pattern to justify why it is so. The question is, why is the air in a region is dry? How is the humidity measured? And what are the prerequisites for the condensation? What is cloud? And write it types. The next question, which type of clouds give rain? And on what does the percentage of relative humidity depends? That's on the next page. Then give geographical reasons. Clouds float in the sky. The proportion of relative humidity changes according to altitude. Air becomes saturated, next question, and cumulus cloud change into cumulonimbus cloud. That is the vertical movement of the clouds. It is answered on the next page. Same again, I have written the questions and then the answers. The next is just a classification of clouds for you to understand. There is a diagram which I've explained in this. Solve the following. How the relative humidity can be calculated. It is just for you to give an example about it. It is one more question which I have added. What is the difference between a fog and a dew, which we talked about on large scale? Thank you for listening to me, and I hope this will help to get the good marks in the exam. If you like my channel, please subscribe and definitely watch my channels and my presentation. Thank you, and stay safe, stay home, and take care. Bye.